Hello and welcome back. My name is Andrei,
And I'm Dominika.
and we're back again with another reaction to.
Bob Dylan with the Hurricane.
All right.
Alright, I'm very happy because I actually know that song pretty well. It was on my power walking playlist for years and years and years and years.
All right.
Since I remember.
Something new for me.
I have no idea how I came to that song, but I always love the energy. But only really recently I found out about the meaning of the song, or the kind of the lyrics and what the song is all about. And yeah, so for those who don't know that, so the Hurricane was a nickname of the boxer, I think Rubin Carter, if I'm correct. So he was a boxer who was wrongfully convicted of a murder, and the song is about that injustice. I absolutely love that song, and I'm so happy that it was requested for us to react to it, because Andrei doesn't know it at all. And I have to say big thank you to Babalu for requesting this one.
Thank you.
But also was mentioned in the comments quite a lot. I better shut up and let's listen.
All right.
All right, it came out 75.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Pistol shots ring out in a barroom night. Enter Betty Valentine from the upper hall. She sees a bartender in a pool of blood. Cries out, my God, they killed them all. Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Three bodies lying dead as Patty see, and another man named Bello moving around mysteriously. I didn't do what he says, and he throws up his hands. I was only robbing the register, I hope you understand. I saw him leave and he says, and he stops. One of us had better call up the cops. And so Patty calls the cops, and they arrive on the scene with their red lights flashing in a hot New Jersey night. Meanwhile, far away in another part of town, Reuben Carter and a couple of friends are driving around. Number one contender for the middleweight crown. Had no idea what kind of shit was about to go down when a cop pulled him over to the side of the road. Just like the time before and the time before that. In Patterson, that's just the way things go. If you're black, you might as well not show up on the street unless you wanna draw the heat.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you.
You know what? Wow. You always say with Bob Dylan, the songs are go really kind of easy in a way, but this one have the sound and
Musically, it's absolutely amazing. I'm so sorry, I'm gonna pitch it. I always love that violin in the background. It kind of is adding the atmosphere to the whole song. And then when he stops to sing, it's coming in front. And it's instrumentally, I absolutely love that song.
all right,
Okay.
going to the lyrics, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? Is it for real?
Yeah, I believe this is a real case. I also have a question.
So the
actually.
police was wow.
I also have a question about how, listening to what he's saying and how he's saying things, he doesn't hold back. He didn't put any filter. He just basically spit out and present the event that happened on that night and what follow after that, without trying to be nice about it. And I wonder how this was received, not only by the public, but how it was received by authorities. If these things happened, which we know they're still happening, there are cases of injustice in America, but also in all over the world. So how that was received by the authorities.
But this is really on the face in a way, all what's going on. I mean, the way he said it is like you said,
Yeah.
it's not true, and they just try to How is it even possible?
He doesn't trying to be nice about it. He doesn't trying to be polite about it. I think it's just exactly that's what happened. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna hold back. I don't care who you are. I love Bob Dylan.
So Hurricane was a boxer and he was black.
Yes.
All right. So the police tried to accuse him of a murder he didn't do.
He didn't commit, yeah. So and then Dylan is kind of describing the events that happened on that night and led to her, to his arrest and what happened after. Okay.
Well, I love this energy of the song. It's so beautiful. The sound is, I honestly, is one of the best kind of lately. You're on a ride with this one. But the thing is, the lyrics is really kind of.
It is the story. He's telling the story. Not normally. That's what I love about him. He's going all over the places. You know, he's kind of help you with his music. He help you to revisit different things and experience different things when you listen to his music. And this is like a factual about the event that happened, and he still writes so beautifully.
Before I believe it was about some hurricane or something, storms and all of that.
That's what I thought when I first got that song. So, the energy and all that.
All right, let's go back.
Yeah.
Ready?
Alfred Bello had a partner and he had a rap for the cops. Him and other Dexter Bradley were just out prowling around. He said, I saw two men running out, they looked like middleweights. Jumped into a white car with out-of-state plates. And Miss Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cop said, wait a minute, boys, this one's not dead. So they took him to the infirmary. And though this man could hardly see, they told him he could identify the guilty man. The wounded man looks up to his one dying eye. Say, why'd you bring him in here for? He ain't the guy. Here's the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world.
I have to stop it again.
Okay.
So, oh my God, he bring it to the hospital to the guy he was not dead, and he says it's not him.
Yeah.
And they still want to put him in a prison.
Yeah. You know what? I'm so sorry for smiling throughout the song. I just absolutely love the like I said, the melody instrumentation. So I'm not smiling. The events are horrifying for me. It's a kind of the more I listening, I have a more realization. You know, how come I cannot understand how come things like that happened back then and happening still now. My head is too small to comprehend, I think. How come it's even possible? And how come it's allowed things like that to happen?
Yeah, it's unbelievable actually. You know, being from, in Europe, we're seeing quite a lot of cases, this kind of type. I mean, police doing to the black people.
Profiling,
sometimes not even doing nothing wrong. They are just assuming or something.
Yes.
And I don't know why. I never been to America, but it's coming like a lot of videos.
I don't understand. Living in the times
like
we're living now, it's really the whole racism. I think
feel like things never change in a way.
Yeah, you probably put wrap it in a nice paper, but it's still happening underneath, and until something happens and coming out. But it's really unbelievable that going back to that event that happened.
So this is in 70s, right?
I don't know when that happened. We're supposed to have checked that.
All right.
But the song came out in the 75. Should we continue?
Why you want to put him? You say it's not him, and you still want to. I cannot get that.
I think if you find the answer to the question why, then that things wouldn't have happened, because it's like I said, there's no reason.
The answer is in the wind.
Yeah.
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 Oh man, ready?
Yes.
4 months later, the ghettos are inflamed. Rubens in South America fighting for his name. Well, after Dexter Bradley's still in the robbery game. And the cops are putting the screws to him, looking for somebody to blame. Remember that murder that you happened in a bar. Remember you said you saw the getaway car. Thinking like to play ball with the law. Think it might have been that fighter that you saw running that night. Don't forget that you are white.
What?
Arthur Dexter Bradley said, I'm really not sure. The cop said a poor boy like you can use a break. We got you for the motel job and you're talking to your friend Bello. You don't want to have to go back to jail, be a nice fellow. You'll be doing society a favor. That son of a bitch is brave and getting braver. We wanna put his ass in the stir. We wanna pin this triple murder on him. He ain't no gentleman jail.
You know, I enjoy so much the sound.
Makes you
I
angry,
enjoy,
doesn't it?
but it's making me so angry. Really? I mean, how? So the police go to the guy who robbed her, and he's
Yes.
still. So instead to put that in a prison for what he's doing, you want to make a deal with him to blame someone he's not.
Because don't forget you are white.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter if you do bad things. It doesn't matter who you white, black.
It only
You
shows-
have to pay only if you do a bad thing. It doesn't matter who. You know what I mean? It's just. You know, here the police are supposed to be thrown in jail for what they're doing. How is it even possible? I think it was a big scale, or it was just cases back in the days.
I have no idea. Probably what's happening.
Because it's so, must be well known all the story. If Bob Dylan
Yeah.
write a song about it,
Yeah.
so even if
he made it.
but even if it was not, and still no one tried to make it right in the end of the day.
Yeah, that probably would be a question people know. Oh, we can check that later. I didn't.
It's
check.
so frustrating hearing all of these
Yeah.
things. I enjoy so much the song. I love the song. I love Bob Dylan, how he really give me that picture of what happened, the events, and it's so beautiful how he put
Yeah.
in. It's unbelievable how you write lyrics, but in a way the story is so.
I wish it was fictional. That someone just write the story.
Wow,
like
the
that.
song is absolutely blowing my mind. I like you say, you smiling. I kind of want. It's
Yeah.
honestly, my heart beats so. I love the song, the sound so much. The story is unbelievable. Ready for some more? I'm sorry, I keep stopping.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Go back. All right.
Him, he ain't no gentleman jail. Ruben could take a man out with just one punch, but he never did like to talk about it all that much. It's my work, he'd say, I do it for pay. And when it's over, just as soon go on my way up to some paradise where the trout streams flow and the air is nice, and ride a horse along the trail. But then they took him to the jailhouse where they tried to turn a man into a mouse. All of Ruben's cards were marked in advance. The trial was a pig circus, he never had a chance. The judge made Ruben's witnesses drunkards from the slums. To the white folks who watched, he was a revolutionary bum. And to the black folks, he was just a crazy nigger. No one doubted that he pulled the trigger. And though they could not produce the gun, the DA said he was the one who did the deed, and the old white jury agreed. Reuben Carter was falsely tried. The crime was murder one. Guess who testified? Bello and Bradley, and they both all they lied. And the newspapers, they all went along for the ride. How can the life of such a man be in the palm of some fool's hand? To see him obviously framed couldn't help but make me feel ashamed to live in a land where justice is a game.
Unbelievable. Oh man, unbelievable. Wow. I think this is one of the best songs I ever heard. It's so beautiful. But honestly, oh, wow. How you even feel when nobody even your own people in a way, you know what I mean? They still you believe you're a
They
fool or
already
you
put a cross
yeah,
on there,
everybody
yeah.
kind of because when it's something like that going, they all go together. Like media, like everything is they going with the and this. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about this kind of stuff because they're so real and happen even today. We have problem like that in Romania right now, kind of with this media and everybody, government go to hand in hand, lying and making manipulating stuff, and it's just unbelievable. But how do you feel like be not guilty? You know, in your heart, you and everybody, you know what I mean? How is oh man, is this? I want to swear, it's fucked up. I mean, it is. Shit, wow, wow. And the other ones kind of lie in court. I mean, everything. What chances you have? What you have no chances.
And I think the frustrating is
And
the
they just
word-
pick you randomly because you've been outside. You're supposed to be unbelievable.
And it is like it was, it feels like it was like that because he was
on the wrong place.
somehow successful. So for white people, he was a good target. Yeah, let's we have to pin it on someone. So he's as good as anybody else. Don't let him jump too high. He was having a dream to look, after he finished his fighting, boxing. He wanted to make money. He wanted to go and live somewhere in paradise. He would make his own life. And the dreams that that only proves that they show him. You're jumping too high. You're a little bit. We have to kind of put you in your We know where your place is. Not necessarily you have to. Your dreams are too big for you, and it's really at some point I'm getting a little bit emotional because thinking how lonely you feel at that point, that there is no hope, and like you say, you didn't do it, you're not guilty, and you've been accused of all this, and I feel at some point you feel the truth is going to come out because it's always truth going to come out. But in his case, it seems like it didn't. You have people, how these people sleep at night lying for you because they were promised, we find you a job in a motel where we're not going to pin some robberies on you, doesn't matter. And then tell you, you've been manipulated into the, ending someone's life. Really, when you think about it,
that's the problem. They don't care doing that. They don't. And what I get from Bob Dylan lyrics about the hurricane, he was such a guy with such a big heart.
Yeah.
The way he described him in a few lyrics is all he wants. He's making some money, do his job,
and go live a peaceful life.
I think everybody wish these things. I mean, there's nothing wrong in that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, wow. I mean, come on. Oh man.
Let's finish it up.
Now all the criminals in the coats and the ties are free to drink martinis and watch the sunrise, while Reuben sits like Buddha in a 10-foot cell, an innocent man in a living hell. Yes, that's the story of the hurricane, but it won't be over till they clear his name and give him back the time he's done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion of the world.
Wow.
Well, I hope his name was he definitely was clear. Just listen to Bob Dylan, but the sad truth about all of that is when he mentioned he said in the last verse that that he's gonna, as long as he's gonna get his time back for what, for putting him in that. But he's
you
not
never.
gonna,
And I did see these kind of cases. They release people after, I don't know, 30, 40 years.
Yeah, we had recently in Poland
prison.
a few years back.
And they didn't do nothing. I mean, when the justice is so blind or so, I don't know. I mean,
well, you're never gonna get that back. Get back time.
yeah,
Unfortunately,
it's crazy. It's so crazy. I don't even.
But it's really, it's angry. But it's such a sad and devastating story.
Oh my god, the way he was singing the song on such a pace, saying the events were happening, it's just making my blood boil, like, in a way. With the song going, honestly, it was such a beautiful song, but the way, I wish I never understand what he's saying. I wish I never know English at all, so I just enjoyed the song without kind of the meaning of it, in a way.
Know what you mean.
Wow. I can now. I wonder how people get this song back in the days. I mean, this must be really, really a big punch, like a heavy one. Oh my god! I kind of start to learn a bit Bob Dylan with each song we kind of do. It's just, honestly, but wow.
This one is definitely, for me, Bob Dylan was.
So this the biggest song of him?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know, because already I have in my head a few. We just react. I think all are big.
Yeah.
Oh man, Dylan. Wow, I did love the sound so much. You're right, that violin and all that sound.
And then at the end, harmonica, just to end the turmoil. Pretty awesome. The whole song I absolutely love. I'm so happy we listened to it together. I'm so happy you love it.
But I never heard it.
I kind of felt a little bit different. Like I said at the beginning, that song was always on my playlist for my power walking. I think it was always the first song I was putting on my power walking. It kind of give me that boost of energy when you don't want to do something and you need a kick. And only years later I checked, when you listen on repeat, even if you don't know English that well, but you listen on repeat and you're learning and you try to understand. So then I was searching for the lyrics to find what was all about. And but today it kind of put a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, listening with you and really like getting into the lyrics. It's put a shadow on the song, on my joy.
I think this is one of the worst kind of things can happen. Someone not doing some and being accused by everyone.
Justice never been kind of winning in that case. I wonder how they end.
It's like you say, it was just a game. Everything was like it's a masquerade. All what happened when you
big circus.
You just frame someone just because you needed someone to blame. Close the case.
They cannot have unsolved so many cases unsolved and.
But instead to do the job properly, probably they could just find and he can be a champion of the world in a way.
He could be. Yeah, he could have been the champion. That was he was robbed of all his dreams, all his lives and opportunities.
So I feel like sometimes it doesn't matter. I mean, you're a good guy, you're losing in life. You're a bad guy, okay, because you were bad.
I think you have to be sneaky in life, honestly. If you're good, you are a little bit of loser. I feel it's like that. The people who don't it kind of, we have this saying in Poland, I don't know if it's anywhere else. When you're going through life, you better like push with your elbows, push your way out of the elbows. Then you kind of get somewhere.
In front.
Yeah, and if you don't do that,
steal a chicken, go to prison, steal millions, you're fine. Yeah. You're fine. That's the reality. I mean, you cannot steal nothing to eat because they put you in prison, but you can steal millions and do different things.
You're kind of untouchable, are you? It's really.
I feel the law is just for some category of people. Some of them they are untouchable.
Yeah, I think the law is just to shut our face. There is a law, and we have a law, and we have to follow it. But
for
whatever is happening,
everybody.
Whatever is happening above us, it kind of we don't see, but probably it's happening a lot.
What a song. All right.
Absolutely amazing.
Hope you enjoy our reaction and see you again next time. Have a lovely day and all the best.
Thank you so much for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now.